Hi. She has nothing to say. Hi everyone, it's Becca. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be ranking the songs from Meliora Deluxe by Ghost. Do not pay attention to my nest of a bed behind me or anything on my floor. This is what I've got. And I just want to get into it. So yeah, for those of you that do not know, for anyone that may be new here, I ranked Skeletor and Impera by the band Ghost, and now we're moving on to Meliora. I am a huge fan of the band Ghost, and Meliora is my favorite Ghost album. It is a no-skip album for me. I like every single song on this album. Ranking these songs was really difficult. Obviously, I have my favorites, but it's not like Impera or Skeletor where I do have songs that like I can live without listening to. This one was hard because I like every song, but I have it all written down. I made a bunch of notes, so we're gonna get right into it. I had to write a list 3 times. That's how serious I was taking this. So we're gonna start from the bottom and work our way up. But first, we're gonna do the 2 instrumental songs. They're not gonna be ranked with the other songs. I just don't feel like that's fair. So I always rank the instrumental songs separately. But obviously, I prefer Devil Church over Spoke Sonat. I like the vibes of Devil Church, so Devil Church is number 1 and Spoke Sonat is number 2. In Devil Church, I really like the organ and like the creepy church vibes, the like gothic horror type vibes it's got going on. And I do like the harp energy of Spoke Sonat. I don't know if I'm even saying that right, but I don't have much to say about these two, but I do love Devil Church. Love Devil Church. I mean, I don't hate Spokes Enough, but Devil Church, come on. Devil Church. Out of the two, it's better. First and foremost, before I get into ranking the songs, I wanted to say that I just love this album so much, and I love how religious this album is, and it feels like it's very like storytelling centric. And like I said, it's a no skip album for me. I just love the stories that he tells in this album. And like, I mean, I'm going to get into it with each song, but there's just something so special about this album that I feel like the other albums don't have. And you can disagree, you can agree to disagree, but that's my personal thoughts on that. So we're going to start with number 13, I Believe. Now, let me be clear, I like every song on this album. Of course, I have my favorites, like I keep saying, but I Believe is number 13. Um, I love the ethereal instrumental behind it, and I did make a note of Tobias's nasally vocals. Like sometimes I'm not a huge fan of his nasally vocals, and once I finally do the rankings of their first album, you'll hear me mention that again because there is a song on that album like I cannot listen to because of just like I didn't like the way the nasally vocals sounded, but I do like I Believe. I do like listening to it. The nasally vocals aren't too bad to where they are displeasing to my ears, but it is the bottom one on the list. Still love it though, but there are songs that I just love more. Number 12 may shock some of you, but we have Missionary Man. This was difficult. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that. If someone wants to keep count, you can. But for Missionary Man, I wrote that I liked the fun instrumentals and the vocals are fine, but they weren't like the vocals in this song don't wow me personally. And that is why it is number 12. And then we have number 11, From the Pinnacle to the Pit. This was hard because I love this song. I love this song. I related it to one of my former Ghost OCs because she was a fallen angel. So this one was literally like telling her story, man. But I love the instrumentals in this song. I think it's really fun to listen to live, and I have had the privilege of listening to it live. I love the story that this song tells. It's just a really fun song to engage in live, but even just in your bedroom, it's just a good song. Number 10, Nocturnal Me. I like the Phantom of the Opera energy that this song has. It has like that very like gothic horror eerie type of energy to it, and as someone who is a huge Nosferatu 2024 fan, I appreciate that. I just really like the haunting energy that this song has, and it goes from like the haunting instrumentals into like the guitar riffs and things like that, and I really like the contrast of that. I don't know. I just really like it. Number 9, we have Mummy Dust. This may shock some people because Mummy Dust is like a crowd pleaser. They play it at all of their rituals. This song is very fun to listen to live. Mummy Dust. If you haven't gotten to listen to it live, maybe you've seen clips. This song is essentially about capitalism and greed, and I think that the management team of Ghost, this is me not shading Tobias Forge, is me shading the management team of Ghost and the record company, should maybe re listen to the song of the band that they're supporting, because some of the greed that has been coming out of like the merch and like the rituals and stuff has been a little upsetting, to say the least, but that has nothing to do with the ranking of this video. I just wanted to make my own personal comment on that. I really just love I do love the anti-greed, anti-capitalistic themes in this song. I think it's really important, and I think it gives a good message, and it has these like creepy vibes to it because greed and capitalism are evil, and it should be depicted as such. And I do think that he does it like that. Tobias does a good job at depicting it that way. I really love the guitar solo. Like, I love the guitar solo. Iconic, the most iconic, best part of the song for me. Something I also noted for this song, because did listen to the entire album while I was doing the ranking, and Tobias loves his growling in songs, and this one has a lot of that, the creepy vocals and the growling. And if that's for some people, the song would be much higher, but it's in a good spot for me. I like it. But their songs, again, there's just some that I'd love so much more than Mummy Dust. Number 8, we have Majesty. Um, my first note on this song are that the instrumentals are a vibe. Kid you not, word for word, that's what I wrote. Um, I really love how poetic and descriptive the lyrics are. I just, again, like this album has such a storytelling aspect and poetic aspect to it that as someone who really enjoys writing and poetry and just like creating stories, I think that's why I love this album so much, is because I just love the stories in each of these songs. It may not be telling like a 100% cohesive album story, but it's still nonetheless telling. It is still telling a story nonetheless. I wrote this down as an anti-worship song. So you have like your Christian worship songs, which I used to be an evangelical, so like I know. It felt like the complete opposite of what Christian worship songs are to me. And I wrote the vocals aren't bad, it suits the energy. So obviously I like this song, but the clearly not my favorite. Up next is Absolution, and actually for Majesty and number 7 is Absolution. I don't know if I don't even remember. My brain fog is really bad today. I don't know if I was even counting, but number 7 is Absolution, and I did put a bracket for Absolution and Majesty that these two could be switched out depending on the day, depending on how I'm feeling. So like these two are kind of like I could swap them out with each other. Absolution is very fun live. It's a vibe. I have had the privilege of listening to it live. It's very fun. He growls in this one as well. Tobias Forge loves a good growl, I always say. The instrumentals are very catchy, and it's one of those songs that can get stuck in your head in a good way. And I like the vocals in this song. Number 6, we have Deus in Absentia. Love. Oh my god. So like from 6 up, this is where it gets like it got really difficult. I love Deus in Absentia. It is such an underrated song of theirs, and I love the instrumentals. I love the lyrics, the choir vocals. it just feels like you're sitting in a gothic, like, Catholic church listening to this song. It is so gorgeous. It's so beautiful. I love the message of being blissfully ignorant while the world is falling apart. Like, you are just so ignorant in your faith that you are ignoring the chaos and the destruction around you. That's how at least I take the song. If you have a different interpretation, feel free to comment down below. One of the lyrics I like wanted to like highlight is all of your imagination is my favorite part. The all imagination. I'm not gonna do it, but you know what I mean. Love, that's my favorite part. One of my favorite parts of the song. But the song is just so beautiful and criminally underrated. Criminally underrated. Let me just say. Number 5, Spirit. It definitely has Scooby Doo on Zombie Island soundtrack energy, and I mean that in a good way because I love Scooby Doo on Zombie Island soundtrack. It's very haunted in a very like Scooby Doo way, and I like, I think it's great. I love it. It's in my Halloween playlist. It's a good like first track. It's a good introduction track to the album, and it's really fun to listen to live. I also had the privilege of hearing this song live. I've heard at least, I think, like, I've heard 7 out of 13 of these songs live. And I like the riffs and the instrumentals in Spirit. It's really fun. It's just so fun. If you like Scooby Doo, you probably like Spirit by Ghost. Number 4 is Cerise. This song is amazing live. I love the gothic horror vibes that this song has. I keep saying that for like half the songs, but it's true. I love the gothic horror vibes of this song. And like, if you like Nosferatu 2024 or Phantom of the Opera or any like vampire-esque films, you probably like Cerise by Ghost. If you're also a Ghost fan, you probably like Cerise by Ghost because it just has that come to me energy that we get in Nosferatu. Um, the instrumentals go hard. They really do. I love the guitars in this song. I love the story. I love the organ in this song. It's just really good. It's just such a good. It's a classic. It's like a Ghost classic. If you are watching this, you know nothing about Ghost, and you're like, I don't want to listen to Mariana Cross first. I want to listen to something else. Listen to Cerise. Number 3 is Square Hammer, a classic. Square Hammer is a classic. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. It's fun. This is such a fun song to listen to live. It is the perfect finale song because it gets the crowd amped up. The band has fun playing it. It's just such a great closing song for their ritual set list. The instrumentals are really great and catchy, and it's just one of those songs you can get down to. Like, it's just one of those Ghost songs you can really, I mean, you can get down to any Ghost song if you try hard enough. But this one is just so fun. It's just such a fun song. Like Kiss the Go Go, it's just fun. Like, it's just, there's something whimsical about it. And number 2, we have He Is. This song is absolutely gorgeous live. I teared up hearing this song live during the Re-Imperator. I teared up. I did. I did. And like, everyone's like flashlights in the crowd was so gorgeous. And like, I didn't expect this song to make me tear up, but it did, and I'm not mad about it. This song does Tobias's vocals justice. Like, there are just certain like songs that I feel like don't do his vocals justice. This one does. I like the lower notes. I think they suit his voice better than those nasal. I'm not saying he can't do the higher notes or the nasally stuff and make it sound good. I'm just saying I do prefer the lower tone to his voice compared to the higher tone. I think the lower tone just suits him better. And I said this has worship song energy, and it definitely does. It has those like one of those like very moving Christian worship songs that people listen to and they're sobbing, they have their hands up, like that. And the instrumentals are Chef's Kiss. That's it. And finally, at number 1, we have Bible, my favorite Ghost song ever. Ever, I'm pretty sure. It was between Bible and Witch Image. No, it's Bible. It's definitely Bible. Bible is my favorite. I love the vocals and the instrumentals in this song. I love the storytelling and like the background vocals, the talking. I did not know that this was a cover, like the first time listening to it. I thought this was like just a ghost, but like I have not listened to the original, but what I do know is that this is amazing and this song encompasses everything that I love about this album. Like it, the religious aspects, the storytelling. It's just so, I think Tobias did a really good job with this. And it is just such a fabulous song. And I also think this song is criminally underrated. And out of all the covers, my favorite cover, because it's my favorite Ghost song. So nothing tops this for me. Bible, just, I just think it's amazing. I really do. And I could go on and on about it. Oh my god, love Bible. If I ever got to hear this song live, I think I would start crying. I would. Because it is that serious. Bible is that serious. Now I'm tearing up. Bible is that serious for me. There are certain songs that like really invoke something within me. And this one does that every single time. If you were looking for a ghost song that may trigger your creativity or will invoke some sort of emotion within you, especially if you have religious trauma or like you're an ex-Christian or something like that, listen to Bible. It's just so beautiful. And this entire album is literally just perfect to me. Even with some of the nasally vocals and some of the songs that I'm like about, this album's great. I Like, if I was doing Grammy nominations for albums, this would definitely be a contender, let me tell you. I know Cerise did win a Grammy because she's that girl. But yeah, I could go on and on, so I'm not going to. But thank you so much for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to get notified every single time I upload. I make videos about lots of stuff, including the band Ghost, other fandom stuff like Star Wars. I have a bunch of old Supernatural videos if you're into that. But I also make videos about chronic illness and witchcraft and just navigating life as a chronically ill disabled person. Pretty much about anything and everything that I want. Um, so if you're here for Ghosts, I'm sorry that my Ghost videos have been lacking, but I do have ticket to see Too Big to Rig, $17 online. I don't have a job, so that was kind of crazy, but I really want to see this movie. I do have my own thoughts and feelings about the name, though I don't like it, but that's whatever. That's not what this video is about. But my next Ghost video will be a mini vlog and a movie review discussion of the Too Big to Rig movie that is releasing later in August. So that will be my next like Ghost video. So guesties, you have that to look forward to. But comment down below your favorite song from Meliora. What do you think about the album? Isn't it the best? If you don't think so, that's okay too. What's your favorite Ghost album? Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now because I have a chronic sore throat and I'm also very fatigued. So I do have a podcast, not a ghost podcast, but I do have like a podcast called the Chatting with Becca podcast. You can listen to it on YouTube or on Spotify. The links are in the description. I also offer tarot readings on my Ko-Fi account. I am unemployed due to my chronic illness / disability, so any support is appreciated but never expected. Thank you so much. Let me know what you think of my list and what's your Meliora Deluxe album ranking. Comment all that down below and please comment down below. People need to comment on my videos more. I want to talk to you. But thank you so much for watching. Lily fell asleep, my little baby, but that's it. Bye.